Hey, good morning. Let's talk about it because we're coming off of one of the coolest days we've had in about a month. Yesterday, a high of just 86 degrees. Luckily, overnight, it's cooled off nicely. And this morning, we're off to a really comfortable start if you want to get outside early again today. And we're starting to see some of that daylight out there too as we look at a gorgeous sunrise. Of course, we get that color in the sky because there's pollution in the air, but a good looking start overall. Our air quality in the moderate range generally today. We may see this ozone pollution spike a little bit by this afternoon into the unhealthy range for just a couple of hours, but no air quality alerts. Just a heads up, if you are extremely sensitive, you may want to get those outdoor activities done early as opposed to later. And really, with temperatures getting a little bit warmer, my advice today is to still make plans to get out in the morning as it's going to be most comfortable, or wait until closer to sunset to get outdoors. Our temperatures right now in the 50s to 60s again around the valley, and we're seeing more of those 50s this morning in the East Valley. Yesterday was at the West Valley that was cooler, but this morning, Chandler, you're down to 59, 57 in Gilbert, it's 58 in Apache Junction, mid 60s currently in Scottsdale, and we're checking in at 65 in Glendale, with 62 in Peoria and 63 in Surprise. As you look at those temperatures around the state, more freezes this morning in northern Arizona, specifically in Flagstaff and at the Grand Canyon, where temperatures are down into the 20s. Now, we won't stay freezing or below freezing for long, but it is a cold start in case you're walking out the door here soon. 66 degrees at Lake Havasu, 42 in Prescott, and we're down below freezing in Heber with 30s in Show Low. Here's how today shapes up here in the valley. It's going to be a quicker warm up, so be mindful of that. Temperatures this morning, though, will stay in the 60s through that 7 o'clock hour. Then we're back into the 70s after that, but we'll see the 80s a little sooner today, likely around 11 o'clock this morning. And then this afternoon, we're heading into the 90s again. So warmer today than it was yesterday, that's for sure. But temperatures still technically below the average high for this time of year. So it's still not that bad. We're talking low 90s today in Mesa as we top out at 93 there, 93 in Laveen, 92 today in Deer Valley. And it'll be warmer across Arizona, with western Arizona reaching the low to mid 90s, mid 80s today in Kingman, spots like Payson and Prescott topping out in the mid to upper 70s this afternoon. We've got clear conditions across the state of Arizona, but still some active weather as we look across the Northwest. And that active weather is going to influence our weather the next few days, in that it's going to bring a few dry disturbances that usher in some passing clouds, as you see here on Friday and also into Saturday. We're also going to get more breezes as it remains fairly active off to our north as we go into the weekend. However, next week, we've got high pressure setting in, and that ridge of high pressure is going to heat things up. So we start the warm up today up to 93, go up to 97 tomorrow, then near normal through the weekend with highs in the mid 90s. But by next week, we're talking hundreds by Memorial Day and up to 108 by next Wednesday.